Good morning, everybody. How are we this morning? Let's just... It's slowly circling, so I'm assuming that we're live. Good morning, everybody. How are we today? It is Beck Hall. You are joining me live. If you see a little button up here that says live, you're joining me live here this morning. If not, you're joining me on the replay. So say g'day, regardless of how you're watching me, live or on the replay. It is Saturday morning, the 14th of June at 9 o'clock. And we're going to do a bit of crafting this morning. So it is very chilly here in Melbourne. It is, I don't even know what temperature it is right now. Let me see. It is cold. I am sitting in my studio. Admittedly, I've just come over here and it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. But we've come over. Let's see what temperature it is right now. 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Had a low of 2 this morning, so very, very chilly. Does it tell me it feels like temperature? Because it feels colder than that. It doesn't tell me it feels like temperature. Oh my goodness. Would be good if it did that, wouldn't it? Feels like bloody cold. That's what it feels like. Anyway. Is anybody... Let's see if anybody's joining us. Oh, you are joining me. Good morning, Judy. How are you this morning? Good morning, Megan. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jill. Hey, Chris. How are you all? Thanks for joining me. Luke is good. He is, oh God, I hope I haven't frozen. It looks like I've frozen. Luke is good. He is, what do I say? He doesn't want to bend his knee. He doesn't want to walk. He doesn't want to do anything really with his legs. So if you're not aware, my son, 14-year-old son, had surgery last Friday on his both his knees. The surgery went well. However, he has yeah, one of them's a bit sorer than the other. So we're getting there. Feels like 2. I would say that yes, it feels like 2, Sarah. I reckon it feels like 2. Although my ears are getting a bit hot in my beanie, so I am trying to channel. These are our beautiful t-shirts we got when we were in Orlando, so I'm trying to channel the warm weather, but it's not really working. All right, so today I want to share with you a box, the box that I made for the incentive trip swaps, and I want to share with you how it's made. It is super simple. It folds flat. I don't know why he's scared it'll do damage. Yeah, I think that's the problem. He's scared, and the cold's definitely not helping me. And I know even I've got an artificial knee, and even my knee was like aching yesterday. It's just the cold does not help at all. So yeah, we see the surgeon again on Monday, so hopefully that will put his mind at ease, that he can do a little bit more. I know when I had my knee replaced, even when I was working with it, I was frightened I was going to break it, and the surgeon said to me, you cannot break it. You trust me, Beck, you cannot break this knee. So that sort of put my mind at ease a bit. So, you know, not hearing it from mum, I think that'll help. You know, because, you know, when mum tell you stuff and you don't listen, and then someone else tells you and you go, oh, and mum's already told you that. So yeah, I've seen the weather, Megan, up there. I was watching the news this morning, and in Bow Desert, where my lovely friend Donna lives, it's like freezing cold up there. So yeah, it doesn't matter where you are in Australia. I think at the moment it's cold because it's winter. So all right, so I'm going to point you down and I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you the box, but I don't know what colours to work with. I'm a bit stuck. I'm having a bit of a craft mojo, so I'm going to ask you guys to help me this morning and creating the colours. So I was thinking, with Lukey being sick and all, I'm going to work with this stamp set called Hugs Healing. I thought that was quite a good stamp set, and to make a little gift, you know, for somebody that's not feeling the best would be a good place to start. So I'm going to use that stamp set. Megan, he did get it. He got it yesterday, and it is a gorgeous card, which you've kind of inspired me to use this morning with that. And he was going to send you a message. Did he send you a message? He obviously didn't send you a message. So he was going to send you a message and say thank you. He thought that was so sweet and really nice. Yeah, he did really like it. So, but I'll get on to him about that because he was going to send you a message. All right, I'm going to point you down and we're going to get started. All right, so like I said, I don't have anything to make it with, but I thought we'd use this Healing Hugs stamp set. And I want to grab some cardstock. So just shoot out a colour of some cardstock for me. And not that I've seen all good, no messages needed, as long as he's doing well. He's doing okay. But he got your card. He thought it was really sweet, Megan. Thank you for sending that to him. I think it might have brightened his day a little bit too yesterday because he was feeling a bit sore after I made him sit on the bar stool and try and bend his knee. So, Secret C. Thanks, Fee. All right, let's do it. Secret C. All right. I'm going to pull out Secret C. My favourite colour is the In Colours Fee. I love Secret C, so I'm so happy you picked that one. All right. Now, I'm going to do this a little bit differently to how well, will I, won't I? No, I'll keep it the same. I'll keep it the same. All right. So, what we want to do, just a normal piece of cardstock. Where's my trimmer? Hold, please. I think my trimmer's in the other room. Yes, it is. All right, got my trimmer. Actually, before I do this, I want to show you something. Let me just quickly show you something. So I took a kit into the hospital with me, right? And it's an old kit, like a super old kit that's been hanging around for like ages, right? And I took some extra white cardstock. So let me show you the kit that I took in. It was this kit. Look how old this kit is. Look at this. I took this kit in and I thought, you know what? I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish the kit. I tend to start a kit and then I go, yeah, I'll finish that later. And then I don't ever finish it. Hands up who's like that? Because I know that I'm like that. So in this kit, it came with like, you know, all your envelopes and bits and pieces. And it's, as I said, it's an old one. You can't buy it, but you can buy other kits. And it came with like this stamp set and, you know, a whole heap of different things that you colour in. And so anyway, I took this kit into the hospital with me. And it's supposed to make 20 cards, I believe. I made 27 cards from the kit. So essentially, so this was like, it should have made it like this, right? And you got the front and the back. And this is going to be like, you know, I don't want to do that. It's like, so I cut them all up. I coloured them all in different colours. And there's not one card that's the same. So I did them all different. And I set myself a challenge. I might have been up until 2 o'clock in the morning doing it, but I couldn't sleep anyway, and I was in hospital, and I was worried about Luke, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start creating. So I did, and I came up with 27 different layouts and different cards from the same kit. So, like, it's just a matter of sitting and playing. I'm just going to randomly put them out, and you can see them all. But I know, Fee, it's such a good kit. And I took my trimmer with me, right? But I see this, I did around the edges. I don't know if you can see that, might not be able to see that. But I just did like lines around the edges to make it look like it's an embossed piece. Can you see that? Is that coming up in the screen? I don't know, I can't see. It's a bit pale. But anyway, I just did that. And I just did all different kinds of layouts. I cut the flowers in half. Just put a bit of ribbon, and I didn't add any more ribbon. Was very frugal with the ribbon, and I cut it a little bit. But I just kept, you know, designing different squares and different pieces and panels and whatnot. And I tried to colour all the flowers in different colours. See, I even cut that one up, so it gave me the 2 lots of flowers. But my point for this is just experiment. Just take the kits, and these ones, I ran out of card bases to finish these ones off. So I've got to put these on some white card bases. But there's 27 birthday, and I only specifically use the birthday stamp sets or sending you lots of love, lots and lots of happy for birthdays. My birthday stash is a bit slow or a bit low. So, yeah, I just thought, you know, let's just do this. So I did. I took in, like, mind you, I took in, you know, like 6 kits. I don't know what I thought I was going to do in a night, but 27 cards later, there you go. So I think it's just a matter of, even if you're just mixing it with white cardstock, just to have a play. I did take my markers in, and that's how I got all the different coloured background. Like, so I coloured the stamps in and stamped them. So I didn't do it the easiest way. If I had my stamp pads here, I could have like just stamped all different colours, but I coloured all the different stamps in to be able to stamp in a different colour. And I did take a Memento black though, because, you know, our basic Memento black. But yeah, so I think it's just a matter of, you know, of getting a kit and experimenting with it and seeing. Challenge yourself. I'd like to challenge you to see, if you've got a card kit, how many cards you can make out of the kit by just adding basic white cardstock to it. So there we go. There's a challenge for you. So there we go. All right, now let's get on to the project for today. We'll go back to what we were doing, back to our normal programming. All right, so we're going to cut our cardstock down. So it's basically half a sheet. Well, you could use half a sheet, but we actually need a little bit more. So I'm going to go 14.9, which is half a sheet, like so. It's actually not half a sheet because I'm going the other way. And then we're going to cut this down to 16.5. And our 16.5, there's our 16 mark there. It's on the join, but it's 16.5 is just after that join. So we're going to go like that. So you got this little bit like scrap. Yeah, well, you can stamp on it and do whatever you like with it. All right. And then what we're going to do, now I've tried to do this in, so I made a template like I do with all of my, this is my little, I'll show you my little template box. My little template box that sits up here. So this is all my little template box. See, and I put in bags my little templates, and then I put, like, you know, what the card's supposed to look like in there. But I have a little box of all my templates. I've just started doing that, and I'm finding of all my favorite folds. So this will go into my little box. So this is my template box. I will put a photo up of this in the Craft with Beck group. So if you're in my Craft with Beck group, I'll put a photo up of this template so that you can see the measurements. All right. So on the, let me just double check here. On the 16.5 centimeter side, which is this side here, let me just check that. Yep. I'm going to score it. So I'm going to score it at 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch if you're in America, sort of thing. Then I'm going to go 7.5, which you could get away with 3 inches. Then I'm going to do 10.5, which is like 4 and, what's that? A quarter? 4 1/4, I think it is. Or no, 4 and a, I don't know what that one is there. What's that? 1/8, I think it is. 4 1/8. And then we're going to go 15.5 centimeters, like so. So that's how you're going to do. So you've got 2.5 centimeters, 7.5 centimeters, 10.5 centimeters, and 15.5 centimeters. Then you're going to flip it round, and you're just going to score it at 2.5 centimeters on each side. So just flip it like that, and then you're going to go like that and score it like that. Okay, so now you've got your measurements here: 2.5, 7.5, 10.5, and 15.5. Then you flip it round, and you're going to score it at 2.5 and then 2.5 on that side. So really, really simple measurements. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Glenda. How are you? Yeah, oh, good. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, 4 1/8. So I get confused with the 1/8 and the 16ths and all of that garbage. Anyway. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to trim out this top bit. So I'm going to grab my snips here. And I'm going to trim out this top bit here. Like so. And trim out this top bit here. Like so. Alright. Then we're going to fold. I'm going to take my hat off. My ears are getting very hot. Then I'm going to fold all of my score lines in like so. Like so. And square, like so. Now, I want to be able to score these across this way. So, see, across, so if this was my template, if we open them up, see how we go from the middle corner out, right? So, the easiest way I did that was just on my, so I had to make 26 of these, right? So, it wasn't an easy feat, but I did it. So, all I did was when I was scoring across, see how I've lined up the corner of that one and the corner of this one. Oh, no, how did I do it? Oh, I don't know. I did it an easy way. I can't remember now. Anyway, so we just got to score each one like that. No, I did it easier than that. I can't remember how I did it now. Oh, you know what I think I did? Let me get, I think I used my trimmer, my board, my scoreboard. It was easy. When I made them, it was just come together super easy. But I made my scoreboard. You could trim it, score it with that, but I think it's easier to score it with this. That measurement doesn't look right there. What have I done there? That measurement's not right. I think I've gone extra long here. 2.5, 7.5, 10.5. I should have done 10, not 10.5. Oh! 7.5, 8, 9, 10. Oh! Alright. Hold, please. Let's start again. We're just going to turf that one. See, this is what happens when you do it live on a Saturday morning. Goodness gracious me. And you've had your husband annoying you all morning. Alright, so I know that this is already 14.9. So scratch those measurements, alright? Let's just pretend we didn't even start. Let's just do that, alright? I think I need me drink. Hang on, just let me have a drink. Alright, so we'll go. I don't know, why would I have written 10.5 on that? Because I've written 4 inches. Look at that. 4 inches at 10.5. That doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness. Alright, so it's not 10.5, it's 10. But it's actually 10.1 is 4 inches, so anyway. Oh, enjoy your visitors, Jacinta. We're having visitors this afternoon. Alright, so now I'm going to try again. Alright. Oh, I don't want to cut. Whip. Alright, 2.5. We're going to go 7.5. Then 10, because that makes more sense. Then we're going to go 15.5. 15.5. Alright. Then I'm going to flip it. And see now, I'm just doing it twice. I'm doing it because, you know, we learn by repetition. So I'm doing it twice, so you know. Does that like fly with you? Do you get that? And then I'm going to do the other side at 2.5. Alright, so let me run through it again. I will pop the measurements up, trust me. So we've got 2.5, 7.5, 10, and 15.5. Then we flip it and go 2.5 on this side and 2.5 on this side. Alright. I'm thinking that doesn't look right. Oh dear. It's an early day. I got to film a video this afternoon. This is going to end up really well, isn't it? Hey? Alright. So I'm just going to go that and that like that. Now, we could round off these top edges as well, but I'm not going to because, you know, we don't need to, essentially. All right, and then I'm just going to, I don't remember how I did this, but I did it really, really easy. So I just want to, no, I didn't use this. I think I used my trimmer. I don't know. All right, let me get my handy. I like my trimmer better for scoring anyway. All right. So I just want to score up each corner in like that. I don't think I did it like this. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Like so. If you're only making one, this is super simple to do it like that. And you could just fold it too if you really, really wanted to. And like that. Right. Not when you already made so many. Oh, I know, right? But it is super simple. Trust me. All right, so I've scored all of these in from the end to the point. So I don't know. Can you see that? I've scored it in. It's a bit hard to see on Secret C. Who picked Secret C again? Who was it that picked Secret C? All right. So then we're just going to fold all of our score lines. That looks better. Fold our score lines and fold our score lines like so. Now, I want to decorate this, but before I put it together, I want to decorate it. So what I thought I might do is get my Secret C ink pad, although it might be a bit difficult to see. Oh, you know what? I just had a thought. I'm not going to use Secret C. Let me get my white ink pad. Let's see what this looks like with my white ink pad, hey? Is this my white one? Yep. It's a bit hard to tell because it's white, isn't it? Alright, and then I'm going to stamp this. I'm sorry you're feeling rough, I think. That's a pretty good one. So I'm going to stamp that in my white ink pad. Let's see what it looks like. All over. Oh, look at that. We're just going to stamp that randomly all over. That looks so good. Oh, I've surprised myself. Which way will I go there? Like that. Like that. And I'm trying to just move it around so that you don't get the same words, but you can still see what it says all over, right? Do some off the edges here. How good does that look? I haven't even counted how many, but how good does that look? Look at that. I'm sorry you're feeling rough. All over. Alright. And then I'm just going to... Oh, my chamois a bit dry because it's been sitting there for God knows how long. Alright. I'm just going to clean all that off. And I'm going to just pop that aside for a minute to let it dry. And then we're going to get some cardstock that's going to go with that, right? So let me grab, I'm going to grab the beautiful gallery paper, because who doesn't love this paper? Have you guys seen this paper? Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Let me grab this paper. This is, apart from the Turtley Awesome Suite, this is probably my next favourite one. So let's just pick a piece of paper out of this. What's that one? Oh, that looks good on the back of that. I like that one. I'm gonna give you guys a choice. Let's see what else we've got in here. Oh, that one would look alright too. Oh, that one would look nice as well. Now I did, when I made this, I did it so that I could fit a belly band around it, but not quite use an entire strip, if that makes sense. Alright. I like those three. What do you reckon? Which one should I use? So we'll go, this is 1, 2 or 3. Let me know what one you think I should use. 1, 2 or 3. I'm going to have a little sip. Hey Chris, my American friend, how are you? Hey Julie. Oh, you got your delivery of this yesterday. It's so beautiful. You're going to love using it. I even just love the flower too. All right, what have we got? 1, we got 1 and 3 and 2. Oh, we got votes all round. You should follow my friend Chris in America. If you guys don't follow Chris, you got to follow her. Put your link up, Chris, so that we can all follow you. What have we got? 2, 1, 3. Oh God, it's a mixed bag today. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 2 looks like it's a popular one. How many votes have we got for 2? 1, 2, 3, 4 votes, 5 votes for 2. All right, number 2 it is. Okay, so we're going to use that one. Now, it's not really a directional paper, and it's going to go, I don't want to touch this just yet because I don't know if my white ink's dry, but it's going to go across our box like that. So I guess we could do it that way. All right, it's not really directional though. We could do it that way. Anyway. All right, so I'm just going to cut this belly band down. So I'm going to use all of the 6 inches because I don't like waste, right? I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't like waste. So my belly band, I want to go like that across the box. So I'm going to pop this in and I'm going to cut it at 5 centimeters, or you could do 2 inches. 2 inches is better because it's a 6-inch piece of paper, right? And you're going to get 4 pieces out, or 3 pieces out of it. So 2 inches is a good start. Now, if I'm going to score it, I'm going to score it now at 3.8 or 1.5 inches. So I've tried to do this for my American friends, Chris. You'd be impressed with me. I've even got inches on here. 3.5 or 1.5 inches, sorry, or 3.8 centimeters. Then I'm going to go 6.4 centimeters, which is 2.5 inches. Then I'm going to go 11.5 centimeters, which you'd get away with 4.5 inches. And then I'm going to go 14.1, which is 5 9/16 inches or something like that anyway. All right. So essentially, I'm just creating a band to go around that box. All right. Awesome. If you don't follow Chris, my American friend in the States, you need to follow her. She goes live all the time and she does the best cards ever. So you need to jump over and follow Chris. All right. So we've got our belly band. We've got that. Now we need to do some stamping. So I'm going to grab some white cardstock here. What have I got here? Just going to grab some white out of my bag here, my box. And I think I'm going to use this little puppy dog here. He'll fit on the front of my box, won't he? Yes, he will. I'm going to use this little puppy dog here. And I'm going to stamp him. I'm going to stamp him in Secret Sea. I like Secret Sea. It's the new black. Secret Sea is the new black, if you weren't aware of that. But it is the new black. Now, there is no dyes for these guys, unfortunately. Which, bummer. Hey, wish they did dyes for everything. Who wishes they did dyes for everything? I wish they did dyes for everything. But it's not a super hard shape to fussy cut out. Alright, I want to grab some markers. So, I think we'll grab maybe some balmy blue to do his blanket with. And then... what colour should I do the puppy dog? I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm going to add some Timid Tiger into that, but I don't have blends in Timid Tiger yet. They're coming. So I'm going to use, what have I got here? Light Peach Pie instead. And then I think I'll do the puppy dog in maybe Pecan Pie. Maybe Pecan Pie. Alright. So we're just going to do a bit of colouring here. So I'm just going to colour the puppy in. I'm sort of thinking he could be like, I don't know, what colour would you use if you wanted to make him like a golden retriever? I don't know. Daffodil Delight would be a little bit too light, I think, wouldn't it? But we're just going to do a bit of quick colouring here. And then I am going to fussy cut him out. Or should I fussy cut him out? Or should I just cut him out with a die? I'm going to do his ears a different colour. So I'm going to do his face and his nose and his ears a darker colour. I'm going to do the lighter colour here. And this is the good thing about the blends is because you've got the same colour, but it's just a little bit darker. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go the dark and do his ears in the dark Pecan Pie. Like so. See? And it just gives that little bit of a contrast too. If you don't have these blends, you really need to get them because they're super awesome. Alright. And then I'm going to have to get black because like his nose has got to be black, doesn't it? Oh, Wing It Wednesday. We should do that. Although, I'm changing up Wing It Wednesday, Chris. Lukey's studies have sort of gone and started taking over, so it might just be me on a Wing It Wednesday. I didn't do Wing It Wednesday this week because I was busy with Luke and trying to get his rehab going and whatnot. But I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do something a little bit different for Wing It Wednesday. I'm just going to put a bit of shading in underneath his nose here and in underneath his ears here. And a little bit under here because, you know, everybody needs a bit of shading like that. And then just going to re-go over that. Who goes, I'm not going to shade this, and then you can't sort of help it and you're just going to put a bit of shading in anyway? I do it all the time. Bit of shading here, bit of shading there. Bit of shading under here, like so. There we go. All right. Oh, wild wheat, actually. Yes, Julie, that would be a good colour. So they are, aren't they? Maybe I could have just left it white, Joe. Hey, Kay, how you going? I could have just left him white. All right, so I'm going to give him a bit of a patchwork quilt here. Oh, I don't want to use that end. We're going to go a bit of light here and a bit of light here. I think this is a really cute stamp set. I think I got it because of the animals. I don't know. But the we always need get well cards, don't we? Really. So I'm going to do the light blues on every second patch. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm trying to do like patches like this, I always stuff up and then colour the wrong patch. Do you go? And then I end up going, oh, well, now I got to do it all the one colour. Do you guys do that? I do it all the time. Alright, and I think that patch there needs to be that colour as well. And then we're going to do the darker ones on the other patch. So you're going to get like two different patches, like a patchwork quilt. How simple is that? And I would have liked to have used the Timatoga. I'm doing my In Colour Club. I have bought the inks, but I'm doing the rest of it with my team who have all bought the In Colour Club from me this year. So I've had 10 lovely ladies sign up for my In Colour Club this year. And each month they receive a new colour. So, and we started last month with cloud cover. So they all got that beautiful new cloud cover colour. And then this month, what's the colour that I'm doing this month? Oh, Darling Duckling they're getting this month. I missed a box, see? See, how cool is that? Look, you get that two-tone look of his little quilt. Really, really cool. All right, so then I'm going to use Peach Pie, and I'm just going to go around the edge here. Because I'm kind of liking the blue and the oranges together, which looks really cool. Like so. There we go, like that. And then I did miss a bit there, but we'll just do that. And then I'm going to do colour his little thingy in here in Peach Pie. And then, what's this one? Light Peach Pie. We'll just do that for his little collar here. And his little tag. And there we go. Look at that. Easy as. Alright. I'm going to fussy cut him out. And then I'm going to... Oh, I don't know why I went back to fussy cut him out. So I'm just moving these all around like so. And then I need a shape to go on my box. Will I need a shape? Oh, I don't know if I'll need a shape. No, I won't need a shape. Scratch that. I'm not going to put a shape on. Or will I? I don't know. Let's see. Let's just see how it turns out. I'll show you the original box too. I used the beautiful motifs suite and the gallery suite when I did my boxes for the incentive trip. But I just thought, I haven't used this one yet. And you know what? I don't buy a stamp set unless I use it. So there's not one stamp set in my collection that I haven't used. Because I just think we've spent so much money on them. We've got to make sure that we use them all. How cute is he? Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm throwing the puppy dog around. Look at that. He's so cute. Oh, thanks, Fee. I know my team is amazing. So it's just so good. All right, so now that all of my white ink has dried on my new designer series paper, look at that. I could have done, oh, you know what I should have done? I'm going to. Let's just do this just real quick. Get our white out again. Because, I know, decisions. They've got little paw prints. Look, we could put little paw. Look at that. How cute is that? I should have done this before and let it all dry then. Oh my goodness. Look at those little paw prints. They are like, you could even use those little paw prints for like a newborn card, I reckon. They are super cute. And if you got the kit, if you got that, you know, the puppy dog kit that we got a while ago, you could incorporate that kit with this stamp set as well. Like, talk about multi-use. All right. Look, I'm just, oh, those paw prints are adorable. Heat tool. Yep. I'm one step ahead of your Fee. Look at this. All right, let's just quickly heat tool that. Oh, look at that. How cute is that now? Look at that with all those little paw prints. Dear, oh dear, oh dear me. I think I'm going to have to do some sort of get well class. What do you reckon? I like this. It's pretty cool. All right. Now we're going to stick it all together. So we're going to just stick these down, but where we're going to put our glue, we want our glue to be on those pieces there, right? So actually, you know what I might do? I'm going to use tear and tape just for the video, but normally I would use Tombow because it's going to hold together better. But I'm just going to put a dab of tear and tape on there just so I can show you how the box works, because then we'll have to wait for the glue to... No, you know what? I'm going to glue it. Stuff it. I'm going to glue it. All right. So we're going to put a bit of glue on here. A bit of glue on here. So if you're not a green glue fan, this is probably not the box for you. No, it is the box for you. You want to do it. All right. Like so. And then you're just going to shut that up. Shut the front door like so. So now it's got to sit flat. See that? So you could make a ton of these little boxes and have them so they sit flat. And then when you need to use them, you just go in and pop them all up. So I'm going to put that over here. And I'm going to put a block on it. A nice heavy block while it dries. So I'm just going to do that for the minute. And then we're going to work on our belly band. So our belly band doesn't quite join around the box. See, we've got that little bit of a gap. Because I didn't want to waste like another big bit of paper, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to join that together, but with a bit. So I do need something to go on it because my dog's not going to cover it. See, I did the other flower and my flower. Oh, my dog will cover it. Oh, look at that. He will cover it. All right. We're going to do the dog and he's going to cover that. All right. So what I need to do then is get... Oh, where did I... Oh, see, I threw my tear and tape across the desk because I was going to use it and then I decided not to. All right. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tear and tape here, like so. And then I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape here, like so. And then, see, so my dog's going to cover that tear and tape, like so. But I want to put a bit of something, something. What have I got? Let me just grab, this is, look, this is just my scrappy bit of ribbons that I find on my desk, right? So I'm just going to see, I think that will look really nice, that one. It's an old one, I know. Or that one will look really nice. I'm going to use this coppery one. Look, so it's just this like leftover bits of ribbon that I have, that I find on my desk. And then I put them onto this clip and I think, oh, I'll use them one day. I've probably got like a heap of stuff that's there that needs to be used and I have never used it. All right, then I need to get a sentiment. I will go sending healing hugs to you, I think. Let's grab that sentiment. And I'm going to use, where am I looking? I'm looking for a punch. Oh, this punch here. I'm going to use this one, right? And we're going to punch one of these out. Will I get it from that bit there? Oh, look at that, I will too. So we're going to punch that from there. And then I'm going to use my Secret C. And I'm going to grab, oh, where's my paw prints? I'm going to grab my paw prints. Let's just give it a bit of a clean. I'm going to do some paw prints all over this, like so. I'm going to show you this nifty trick. If you don't have this punch, you're going to go, oh my goodness, I need that punch now. All right. All right. Got our little paw prints. And then on the inside here, I'm going to stamp, hello, Kevin from the future. Oh, you're from the past. I'm in the future. That's right. sending healing hugs to you, I'm going to stamp it here on the inside like so, right? And I'll show you why. Because I'm going to fold it over like this, and it's going to be like a little hidden message like that. And then I'm going to grab the new little punches, but I don't know which one I want to use. Let me look. Let me see. So if you don't have these are like really cool. They come in a pack of 3. I can't remember how much they are, but you've got like all your little tabs and like your little holes for when you want to punch like tags. So it's like really handy for punching onto these little tags here, like so. And we're just going to punch a little hole like that, and then it makes me get a little tag, look. And then I've got sending healing hugs to you on the inside with my little tag. Alright, so my box should be dry now, hopefully. And then I should have folded those folds first. So then what you do, it's just a matter then of opening the box and making sure that those little folds fold up. So see that there? And then we're going to fold that side there up like so. And like so. So see, now we've got a tiny little box like that. I might just grab my bone folder and do that there. I should have done this before I bloody stuck them down, shouldn't I? Jeez Louise. What are you doing? Alright, like that. So we do it like that. So it folds flat when you don't want to use it. See, like that, nice and flat. And then, oh, thanks Megan, hole punch assortment, $41 for those 3 punches. And then you go like that, right? Then we get our belly band and we pop our belly band. See how it doesn't quite fit the box? But I didn't want to waste, right? No waste. So then we're going to rip off that tape. Like so. Oh, I need a hard surface. Rip off the tape like that, and I wrap it back around my box like so. Then I'm going to get me ribbon, and I'm going to get me ribbon, and I'm going to put it one side there. I'm going to wrap it around my box and then go to the other side like that. Now I'm not concerned that they don't line up because the dog's going to hide that. I'm going to snip that off like that. And then my puppy dog is going to sit over that little join there like that. See? Although they do look a bit shitty when they don't line up, don't they? I'm going to line them up like so. I need another bit of tear and tape. Yeah, da, da, da. Yeah, da, da, da. Alright. I thought they wouldn't have mattered. I thought my puppy dog was fatter. He needs to go on a bulking up diet. Although Brettie's on a bulking down diet. He might have put on 7 kilos when we were in the States. So he reckons he's just at his peak fighting weight. He reckons he's at now. That's my husband, if you don't know who Brettie is. Peak fighting weight when he gets back from overseas, he reckons. There we go. Alright, and then my puppy dog's going to sit over that join there like that. So, but I want to pop my puppy dog up. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals. I'm going to pop the dimensional there because I know that's where it's going to sit. Let's see where else he's going to sit. And we're going to go one down there. So I'm just trying to avoid that gap with my dimensionals. You could just make a belly band to fit it, but you know, I'm a big one for let's use what we've got, yeah? Like so. There. And then I need another one. I might do some little ones. Get some wee little ones here. And stick it under that ear there. And then that nose there. Like that. Bend his neck back, and we bend it and fold it back that way, and then we chop it. No, we don't chop it. I was doing that ad. Alright, there we go. Look at that. How cute's that? Now, I'm going to grab my little Get Well Soon Sending Healing Hugs tag, right? And I'm going to tuck this under, because I'm a cheater when it comes to like doing bows on cards. And I like to be able to like tuck it under, like so. And then just do a bow. Alright, so we're just going to do this, like so. And then the bows on live, Facebook Lives are always fraught with danger. You guys know that. They never work out as good as what they should do. Especially when you're using slippery, silky ribbon. That's, oh my goodness. I can't even get my fingers in there. It's too cold. I don't want to move. Take your pick tool to the rescue. And there we go. Like so. Then just snip it off, and then that'll go back to my little clippy bit here, because I'll use that on something else, and that can go in there, and then that can just hang up. There we go. Alright, long story short, there we go, we've got the box. Alright, and then that just slides off. Right, and then that folds flat like so. Oh, hang on, I've got to fold it the other way. That folds flat like that, and then that folds flat, and you can put it in a bag, and then when you go to use it, you just pop it all up. How's that? I love these boxes. I'll try and do bigger ones. See how I can go with doing a bigger one. And then you just tuck your box back in when you've got your goodies in it, and you slide your belly band over the top, like so. So there we go. How's that? Super cute. And you got your little, the tab, and you got your little hidden message under here. See, like that? Sending healing hugs to you. Really cool. Let me show you the original one. Let me just push all of this aside. I'll do what Lukey does and push it all out the way so you can't see, and it looks pretty. So this is the original one that I gave away for the incentive trip. So see how it all folds nice and flat. I stamped on all of the box with the flower from the beautiful gallery suite. And once again, it just folds up here like so. And then you pop that down. And I did round the edges. See that? I rounded the edges on that, which you could do. Just makes the belly band slide in a bit better. I did put a backing on the back of that. A big backing bit, which you could do. I could have done that on the dog. Probably will. And then you just tuck it all in. So I wanted it to sit nicely in my luggage, like nice and flat in my luggage, but then also be able to, you know, have a 3D project as well. So I guess that's the challenge with us when we travel, and we travel so far. You need to be able to have it flat. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Probably cute. You like that? You like my tab idea, Leanne? Oh, that's good. Thanks, Glenda. I hope you like it. I really want to see if you guys make it. So if you're not in my Craft with Beck group, I've got a group called Craft with Beck. The links should be up on the top of this post. If you're not in that group, join it. We share all sorts of different craft on there. You know, I don't care whether it's card making or flower arranging or, you know, quilting or cross stitch or whatever you do. We want to share all the different crafts. I love all sorts of crafts, so it's really cool when we see all of the different ones. But yeah, so there you go. So if you make the box and you want to share it with us, you jump over to that group, and you can share it over on that group there. So let me flip you back around. Oh, where am I here? Oh, here we go. Oh, I took my hat off because I was getting a bit hot, but my legs are still a bit cold. So, oh, thanks, Sherry. I'm glad you like it. It's such a cool box, and it fits. Oh, I don't know what you'd fit in it. It fits quite a bit. Let me flip you back down. I'll show you what fits in it. So if I go the mini punches, look, not quite sidewards. Will it fit too? Not quite. What else could we give you for, what blocks have I got here? So this is block C. Block C will fit in it. Block D probably won't quite, but you know, any kind of key ring. I'm just trying to see what else we've got. What about gems? Gems would be too big. What else have we got? The Tombow. Tombow, not quite long enough for a Tombow. So it sort of gives you the, you know, an idea. Lollies, yes. Lollies feet. That's exactly what I was thinking. Lollies would fit in it. That's all you need to know. Just lollies. Lollies will fit in it. You know, my favourite lollies? Pineapples. Allen's pineapples are my favourite lollies. You would fit a ton of those in there. So you could, you know. And if my American friend Kevin's watching, he knows how good the pineapples from Allen's lollies are. I know, lollies, right, Kevin? So, alright guys, thanks for joining me. Don't forget, absolutely, or chocolate, either one. Christine. Yep, lollies or chocolate. Doesn't really matter what's in it, does it? Makes you all got to make you feel better when you're sick. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching once again. I really appreciate your coming on and watching me every Saturday morning. It's really good that I don't sit here and talk to myself for an hour on a Saturday morning or thereabouts. So, all right. Well, I will see you on Wednesday for Wing It Wednesday with Beck. It'll be Wing It Wednesday with me. I'm sorry. It'll just be me, but it'll be Wing It Wednesday. And I've got an idea or something in mind that you might want to tune in for on Wednesday night. So don't forget 8 o'clock Wednesday night. That's Australian time, 8 o'clock, that we will be live here on Wednesday night. All right, guys. I will see you Wednesday. If not, I'll see you next Saturday for Breakfast with Beck. All right. Bye for now.